Hello YouTubers, this is Sage from the Emerald Crusaders, bringing you a Mac Bukkit tutorial. I'm going to show you all, how to install Bukkit, set up Essentials plugins, because obviously they're essential, and also how to make sure that your friends can join. This will not show you how to make it 24/7. I actually don't know how to do that, and even if I did, I think that's probably dangerous if you're using your actual IP. So just for the record, yeah. You will see my IP in this, but the IP changes, and I will also show you that the IP changes on a Mac. So, you know, like your personal IP that you would use to actually join the server. And if that changes, because it will, often, if that changes, you yourself, even the owner of the server, will not be able to join until you correct it, like in your saved servers on Minecraft. So, now that all that's out of the way, first thing, I have made these before, several times. I know what I'm doing, so just so you know that. So let's get to the bucketing. Okay, so on the actual download page, you will see there are 3 versions: recommended, beta, and development. Do not ever use development. I've tried it before. It doesn't work. I mean, like, it does, but it's not very good. It's laggy. It's buggy. It's just don't. So you're gonna want to settle for beta build if you want the latest version of Bukkit. But if you don't mind having to use an older version of Minecraft on your Bukkit server, you can use the recommended build, and that's very good, although it's not as cool as having like the newest stuff in Minecraft in your server. So I'm going to actually be using the beta. So that's what I'm going to download, and just click keep. This is my download bar for Chrome. It's a very nifty little plugin. And that's going to take a little while to download, so just let that go. So first thing is you're going to want to make a new folder, okay? And you can really call this anything you like, but for right now, you're going to want to settle with CraftBukkit, and then change it later or something. I'm going to do CraftBukkit 3, just for the sake of, kind of matching yours, but still, because I know what I'm doing. So I'm also going to do that so I can see it better and bring it over here. So that's going to be your folder where you'll put pretty much all of your files, and it will also hold like where you start up your server. And then just check on the download here. Yep, it's done.
Some things seen cannot be unseen.
Somebody went offline. Okay. Show in Finder. Minimize this. Want to drag this to your desktop. Don't drag it to your folder yet because you have some naming to do. Burp. There we go. Just delete all of this and keep the .jar. Do not remove the .jar. Do not open this .jar file either. Just drag it into CraftBukkit. Okay. Now you're going to want to open Textedit. Like this. Well, that was good. Trying to do this on a Wacom. Okay. That's terminal. Gonna need that later. I can't do anything today! That's not gonna kill me now. TEX. Textedit. Okay, this app. That app. That one that I just clicked. Make plain text. That's very important. Do the make plain text. I will put this, which you're actually going to just command paste into your made plain text edit file, and you're just going to command paste it, and this will actually make it into a command, and it will do what you want it to do, but only if you save it with a name with .command at the end. So I'm going to do mine as server startup .command. See, the actual name of the file, like this part, doesn't really matter as long as it has .command to make what's in here do what it's supposed to. And then I just want to save that. drag that in there. And now you're going to want to open up terminal, which I opened up earlier, and put chmod, chmod, a plus x. Typo. A plus x. Don't space, don't hit return, okay? I mean, do space, but don't hit return. So don't hit return until after you drag this in there. See? Now you hit return, and just click this. And this will start up. It will take a few moments to generate everything that you need so you can watch them be created, be born over here. You're going to pretty much run the whole server from this terminal right here. Okay, you're also going to want to come up here 25565. Alright, so oh, well, it worked. And the reason I'm kind of surprised is because that port, I'm going to have to probably change the port. 25565 is probably going to be the normal port. Which brings me to the next thing, how to be able to get your friends to join. We can go into plugins later, but what's really important, because obviously I bet you're making this server so you can play online with your friends. There could be other reasons, but this is mostly what I think it'd be. It's how I've usually used it. So, I'll show you these commands later too. So you can just click terminal here, because that doesn't matter. Okay, I want to go into server properties, and if it opens up in terminal, you don't want it to open up in terminal. Okay, so don't open up in terminal. Go to open with, other, text, edit. There you go. So now open up in text edit, and this is all your stuff. And I'm going to go with 25564 on this port. Okay? File, save. So there's your server properties. And then I'm going to go and download Portmap. I'll put a download link to that. Portmap is what I've always used to get all these on. See, this is my current, this is like the personal IP that you would use to join. And then this is your public IP that you would use to join, that other people would use to join, I mean. So here you're just going to click add, and I'm just going to be 25564. Just put in whatever port yours is, and it should be 25565. Unless you have more than one, then you can change the port, but only change the last number, because, you know, whatever. Bukkit. Okay, I'm just going to go with that. Add mapping. So now it's all mapped, and that means that when your friends join, putting in whatever this is with colon, then the port, I'll show you that in Textedit too. So let's just say 55.55.55.55.55 is your I highly doubt that's going to be your actual IP. But if it is, cool. Let's just say that's your IP, and then your port, it'd be colon 45678. Just that's how you actually get people to, you know, that's how people can join. They use that. Don't say. That's how you use. Otherwise, if they don't put the port in, they won't be able to join. And if you don't map the port, they won't be able to join, even if they put the port into the IP. So there's that. And now to make sure that it worked, start it up again. It should start up faster now that it's generated all those files, but we also changed the server properties, so yeah, it might take a few moments. There it is, and it'll say done. What's next? I'm going to show you the most important commands first, okay? So the most important command you're going to want is /op, which you actually don't do slash in this. You only do slash in the actual server when you're actually playing in Minecraft. And here you do just op, and then I'm going to do Nico Riceball, which is my account on Minecraft. And it will make you an operator. And you're going to want to do this before you ever join the server, because otherwise you will have no power in there whatsoever. So, I mean, if you don't want to be ops and you just want it to be survival and you just want to go in and play and you just want to run it straight from terminal instead of from actually inside the server, that's cool too. But this is very important if you want easy access to your commands. The next most important thing is save all. I mean, they're actually all equally important, but save all, and that just saves everything. Always do this before you stop your server, which brings me to the next one, which is stop. And always do that before you close terminal. If you don't do that, you could lose all kinds of stuff. You could mess up like your logs, and it doesn't work. It's not good to do that. Obviously, if you want to put in a specific map, you can go in here and just change each map based on like just how you would normally do it. And then here's plugins. Let's go get essentials, shall we? I made 3 tabs. I hate using a tablet for this. Okay. Essentials bucket plugin 1.7.9. That's CraftBukkit. Okay, shout out to whoever's video this is, because I can't seem to find the download link. Alright, so this is Essentials. It will list all of the commands somewhere. There should be a, Essentials Wiki. That will list all of your commands, if you're having trouble with that. You're just going to want to download this, and it'll automatically take you wherever you need to go, and you'll download it. This is for 1.7.2, but I have been using 1.7.9 Essentials, like on my 1.7.9 server for a while, so it should be fine. If it's not, well, it's weird. Show and Finder. Whoa, what's going on? Okay. And you're just going to drag the zip file into plugins. There you go. There's your plugin. And then you're going to go to server start command, obviously. Don't even open the zip file. If it works, you will see it running Essentials. If you want to check. Alright, so it doesn't work. That must mean that it's not the newest version, because that's how you install it. Alright, well, I guess you can't install Essentials. So, if it doesn't work, Bequisha's texting me, Bequisha's Cooper. But, anyway, I guess that doesn't work. So as soon as, like, the recommended build comes out for 1.7.9, then you can drag it in to here. Don't open the zip file. Don't do that, because that won't work. So there's that. Also, I said I was going to show you what happens if you have the wrong IP, personal IP. See, your public IP never changes. That's the one that your friends will use to join. However, your private IP will change, and when it does, you won't be able to join the server, and all you have to do, if it changes, open up your Portmap, and it will show you your private IP right here. Usually it's this last number that will change. So it doesn't change very much. So you just go into your multiplayer, wherever you have it saved, and see, this is my actual server. And then see how I have the IP listed here. That 9, you just or whatever it happens to be, just delete it and put whatever it is. Okay? Fail. And then refresh, and it should be fine. If it doesn't, then there's probably a different problem, obviously. But that's usually what it is. Just check here and see if it's changed. Is there anything else I need to list? I don't believe so. Any plugin, really. You'd probably want to read the how to install, because there are several plugins that that are just really easy. Just drag the zip file in there. And Essentials should be one of them. Last time I did it, that's how it worked. So I'm pretty sure it's just that it's 1.7.2, not 1.7.9. And I probably should have tested that before I tried to do the video, but I didn't, so whatevs. But some will require a little bit more in-depth, like installing. So yeah, but it should be fine if you just do like the readmes or look up installing videos. And I don't think we're going to do very many mod reviews or anything, but I just thought people might want to know about this and how to do this on a Mac. So yeah, that is my Bukkit tutorial. Don't memorize my IP, because I don't want you to hack me. And you can probably expect a modding Bukkit servers to come soon. Modding Bukkit servers tutorial to come soon. Hug a sheep, lick a duck. Emerald Crusaders out. Bye!